mode. This ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set. 15, 1, 15 left. X3, 218, chop. Coming after you. Coming after you. 6 guys. Look at me. Zipper. Check. Shoot.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's bring it.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Go! Hey, Rocket! Fight!
Looking to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood! Hurry! Get it!
He'll drop to throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Two-jet bomber.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Tucson, 36, now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those divisions. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
57 Mike. Go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
2nd and 5. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They come up now 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this goal? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. 60, orange. Sit. Alpha. Back up. 50, 100.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Hey, check right. Watching your 5. I'll get him.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, Sam off.
2nd and 15. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 31-yard line.
Set, ready. 30-60, Pittsburgh. Cut. Rush in. Go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch twins. Hey, zoom. 5.
Back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Now! Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot! Let's go! Here we go, here we go! Let's go!
2nd and 2. That's complete to the tight end Sample. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Blue draw Corker. Smith. Be careful.
They'll set up to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
First down, Bengals.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They toss to Mixon. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yo, faster!
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57, go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Michael.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Don't get nervous. 25, check 25, check 25. Bravo! 57, go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Justin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
70, Indy. Hey, Alpha.
At the 42-yard line.
You think you gonna get this? Hey!
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Bend it. Watch twist. Watch get it.
Now back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 13 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
56. Panthers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Okay, Frank. Mike is 59. Mike, coming to you. Ready, go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
57. Check, 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 check. Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Hurry, hurry. What happened?
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
63, Panthers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready, set. 757's low. Stop your whine. Go!
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 4. Mike 4. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man open, it's Ross.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Hey, Charlie.
Second and 1. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Here we go. Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Hey, Orbit. Come. Leo. Wide. Get wide. Look at me. Door. Switches. Hey, seam 6. Shoot.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second and long. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
60 Pittsburgh. 59. It's been a long day for you. 59 Mike.
They'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Hey, Haywood! Yo, Jack Red, 5.
They'll set up a throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down.
Mike 15, all right? Get that quarterback at all costs. Check 31, check 31. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Shift. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Zipper! Let's make these babies crawl all the way back, huh? Let's go!
Now they run with Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mark 15, Mark 15. I'm coming. I'm coming.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gator. Mike. Yes. Check. Hey, wahoo! Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? I'm coming for you. You down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a run with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey, 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer. Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, high 7. Watch the run. Check 52. Check the backer, check the backer.
2nd and 10. That escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
50, check 50. Out. Gone. Check 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
High 7, let's go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. with 1:53 left.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie.
Check 26.
Ready.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go with McCaffrey. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Double dog, that's the way. Hey, check mine. Hustle,
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
On the ball side.
They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Back to throw here. He gets this one to Boyd. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here we go. Now.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Go.
Motion.
Ready.
They'll look to throw, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.